Oh no. Oh no. Another lawsuit? Vic Mignogna is already busy, and now a potential class action lawsuit against him? But wait a second. What's the merit of this potential new lawsuit? Well, you see, this poor person, this poor victim, has taken Vic Mignogna home apparently. Vic is living rent-free in their mind. This person apparently is so damaged and scarred now because they actually, get this, dreamt about Vic Mignogna doing things to them. And they now want to get their little group together to file a class action lawsuit against Vic. Welcome back. Yes, you heard all that right. Let me show you a screen cap now of a message that was sent to me from the wonderful forum, PULL. Wonderful forum over there. Great entertainment, really. For example, this post right here. So it goes to read, "The longer Vic is shielded from justice, the more I personally feel the toll of what trauma his victims must have went through. Like I literally had a dream where Vic assaulted me. It was horrifying. To me, this is proof how his behavior affects everyone in the community. There should be a way I could be able to press charges against Vic for how it affects me, but I assume that would apply to many others as well. Class action lawsuit, maybe?" Okay, I want you to take a second, have a good laugh. Have a good laugh at that post. That's honestly why I'm making this video. This is a nothing burger. This is not serious news. I highly doubt they're gonna actually bring a class action lawsuit against Vic. I mean, that's just absurd for a number of reasons, right? So have a good laugh. That is, like I said, why I made this video. Originally, this post was just sent on my Discord server, but I realized this is such a good post that everybody should have a chance to laugh at it. Rather than just people on my Discord, why not put it out to the whole community for some good entertainment, a good old-fashioned laugh? And that's what we need every now and then, some entertainment and some kind of, breaks from all the serious stuff. Now, I know you might be skeptical about that post being authentic and not just like a joke or a troll, but I really don't think it is. I looked to that poster's history, and here's like another example of something they said. I'm just gonna say it straight up. "Vic stans will learn the hard way, I guess, that when the many accounts of Vic's behavior are heard in court, his case will be DOA. So many people would not claim to have witnessed and experienced it if it weren't true." Yeah, that never happened before, right? Never. Surely a group of people never lied about something and corroborated each other's lies before, right? I'm just talking in general terms here. In history, historically, surely groups of people have never lied about something before. That would be absurd, right? It goes on. "And when they say, why didn't anyone do anything sooner? It makes me so mad. They obviously have never been the victim of a S crime." Way to assume that's a big assumption. You're talking about a lot of people on I Stand With Vic. A lot of people. For you to go out and say none of them, including myself, have never experienced a S crime, that's a big assumption, and that can make you look like a giant douche. Continuing. "It's not like getting your car stolen or robbed at gunpoint. The scars and pain can be emotional and not physical." Whoa. Oh my god, now you're discrediting people who have been victims of violent crimes and had their life threatened? What the heck? This virtue signaling, guys. Continuing. "And without physical evidence, trying to prove it happened can open up those emotional wounds all over again, trapping victims in a vicious cycle. People denying victim accounts makes me sick." A lot of us do stand with victims, myself included. A lot of us have even gone out of our way to help real victims. And the problem is, we're yet to see a real victim on Kick Vic. If there were authentic victims that we wouldn't have a shred of doubt about, I would have no doubt in my mind that a number of us would probably not be in the position that we are now in terms of taking a stance on the situation. But the fact is, we just want proof and evidence of these crimes against Vic. You can't just come out and make blanket claims like this. It is a horrible system, and that's why we have due process, that's why we have law, that's why disputes are settled respectfully. because the last thing people want is an outrage mob to take over the justice system, right? That would be total chaos. And the argument that there's no proof is absurd when these accusations go back 10, 15, some people even said 20 plus years. Let's take a look at a recent situation from yesterday. Pro Jared. Accusations came out against Pro Jared. What happened? A lot more than just corroborated statements. There were actual images that he had posted online of himself and a number of other things that backed up the claims of the true victims. Let's look at another situation as well. I covered a few weeks ago when Smug was covering this Julian, this artist on Twitter, Julian, who was soliciting himself to minors allegedly. And he even admitted to a number of these accusations himself. Not only did he have his own admittance to the accusations, some of them, but there were pictures proving them. There were also corroborated testimonies. But the fact is, corroborated testimonies alone in an era where you have a hashtag being promoted and anybody can just lie on social media, it's so easy. And to go after them for that lie is an extremely expensive process. That's why so many people get away with these lies, because fighting them is a lot of the time not worth it, or it's very difficult, and the person that's being lied about might not have the means of going after the liar in that case. What you see happening to Pro Jared, to Julian, is completely opposite of what you see happening to Vic Mignogna in terms of these accusers are actually providing evidence with their statements. More victims are coming out and providing evidence that they also have that corroborate the statements. It's more than just text-based corroboration. It's also evidence from all these parties coming forth, and that's why people heavily believe that Jared is guilty of these accusations and that Julian is guilty of these accusations, on top of the fact that Julian did make a statement acknowledging and confirming even some of those accusations. Now, if we look at what's happening to Vic Mignogna, you're telling me 10, 15, 20 plus years of horrible things that he's done to people in places that are exceptionally recorded. Tens of thousands, in some cases, over 100,000 people there. If you're looking at Anime Expo, and close to that for Anime Matsuri, and a number of other conventions. He's gone to 15 plus conventions a year sometime. You're telling me there's not a single picture of him doing any of this? Not a single recording? Not a single audio clip? Nothing at all that proves any of these accusations going back 10, 15, 20 years? Meanwhile, you have other people getting called out for these things, and somehow they actually do have proof against them? It just makes you doubt the case very much, especially when you have complaints coming out in Discovery, like Monica Real complaining about the Jelly Bean story. All we want is proof and evidence, and that's what we get, a Jelly Bean story. Do you really question why that we're defending Vic? I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It is. We do want to stand with victims, and the fact is, in this situation, we feel like the victim is Vic Mignogna. That's just the way it is, to us at least. So I stand with Vic aside. PULL, if you're watching this, let me make a point about myself specifically now. You guys might hate me, but at the end of the day, I'm standing with Vic because I believe he's a victim. Now, I'm open to being wrong, and if I am wrong, so be it. At least we'll see evidence come out and prove that I'm wrong, and at least we will have gotten to the point where evidence has actually been involved. We had due process of law, and at that point, the victims would actually be victims and they would have their justice. So no, I wouldn't be upset at all. I would be happy if that's the case. But I also would be happy if Vic is indeed the victim in this situation. Either way, the actual victim will be getting justice. And right now, I'm more inclined to believe that Vic is the actual victim in this situation. You guys think I'm some scumbag. I'm out here helping to expose real predators like I just proved, talking about Jared, talking about Julian, on top of the fact that I go out and help real victims of violent crimes in areas that are very dangerous. I expose myself to harm or worse. I use my own time and my own money to help these people in the LA area. At the end of the day, you guys can hate on me all you like, but the people that I have helped will stand by me just like I will stand by them. And now I'd like to give some shout outs to those in my community who helped promote the last video titled Avengers In-Game Director Claims Additional LGBT Representation in MCU Soon. Shouts out to Dusk Wolf, Anime Onzoni, Random Fandom, Maglione Masato, Emerald Dragon, Person of Wolfness, Paragon Langston of Amtgard, and that's all of them. Thank you guys for helping to promote that video. A little bit different than my usual take, but I'm glad you guys enjoyed, and I definitely appreciate the assistance. On that note, if you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up, some comments below if you would be so inclined. It does help out. Subscribe if you're not. If you are subscribed, hit that notification bell so your subscription can actually work. Consider joining our Discord server, link below. And if you would like to do a bit extra to support this channel, consider becoming a sponsor over on Patreon, link below. And also an option for a one-time donation through PayPal or Streamlabs is also there, and you can leave a message. With that said, I hope you enjoyed this news update, and I'll catch you next time.